Update on the standardised forms for Queensland. So I'm going to run through in the next few weeks all of the changes that are happening in Queensland with tenancy applications. So as far as I understand it at the moment from the RTA's website, there is South Australia and Queensland have standardised forms at the moment, and that form is called a Form 22. So I'll read from here one of the changes, and then each day or each few days I'll put up some of the changes so that everybody's aware of what's going on if you are in Queensland. If you're not in Queensland or South Australia, it won't affect you, but so for Queensland, one of the things that's changed is the way that you can submit your application. So what it says here is applicants must be given at least 2 different ways to submit their application, one of which must not be restricted. Restricted ways are where an applicant is required to provide their personal information through an online platform to someone who is not the property manager or owner, but who is collecting the information on behalf of the property manager or the owner. And the other one is a method that incurs a cost to the applicant, such as an application fee or the cost to conduct a background check. So there has to be at least 2 ways to submit your application, and one of them must be unrestricted, so free, no computer access required, etc. So in that case, the to apply is still put out by your property manager. It's attached to their system. And things like paying for background checks and stuff like that, you won't have to do, or pay an application fee. So there's going to be a paper application for you, and that's a Form 22. So on that form, and we'll run through that over the next few weeks, there's a couple of things in there that the real estate agents have to put in, and then there's stuff in there that you have to fill out. So some of the restrictions that we're going to talk about in the next few weeks are things like dependents, ID, what the real estate's going to ask you and what they can't. So lots of changes, lots of internal changes that real estate agents are going to have to do to their systems to incorporate this form, which is going to make it difficult for them. The issue I see so far, and we're only delving into this now, but one of the main issues I see to start with is that you are able to hand in a paper application. You are also able to still apply the way you have been applying. So if I was on the real estate agent side, I'd be going, if I've got 50 tenancy applications that are in my system ready to process and 50 on paper that I have to enter into my system, which takes time, not sure how I would go. Not sure how many of the paper ones are going to actually get processed, but the ability is there for you to do it that way. And it'd be interesting. I'd love to hear from other property managers in Queensland how you are going to be integrating this into your offices for your tenants as well. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting process to watch, but we'll go through it over the next few weeks. So if you're not following me, follow, and we'll break this down step by step. Any questions, sing out and ask, put in a comment. I can reply, as can other people. But yeah, interesting times ahead and a few changes. So the changes are purely going to be paperwork based. You're still going to need to know how to stand out in this process. So link in my bio if you need some extra help. The link is there for the landing page for the rent method course, or go through my TikToks. There's heaps of information there that's free to you that has helped so many people get approved. Or you can also message me or email me. My email address is there as well. So, but stay tuned for the new rental laws in Queensland. We will go through this over the next few weeks.